The next speaker on the list of speakers is the distinguished representative of Israel, His Excellency Ziv Nevo Kulman, the Ambassador of Israel to Sweden. Sir, the floor is yours.
Mr. Chairperson, Excellencies, on behalf of Israel's Foreign Ministry, allow me to express our gratitude to the Swedish Foreign Minister Ann Linde and her team in Vienna for chairing the OSCE so successfully through this challenging year. I also wish to extend our deepest appreciation to the Secretary General of the OSCE, her team, and the Polish chair of the Mediterranean Partner Group on their commitment to expand the scope of cooperation with the Mediterranean partners. Though the whole world is still hampered by the ongoing pandemic, we were pleased that the Israeli participants contributed with their expertise to many topics during the activities this year, such as the virtual expert meeting on combating anti-Semitism in the OSCE area, the Mediterranean Partner Group meetings, and the High Alliance Against Trafficking in Human Beings, different cyber activities organized by the OSCE, and the OSCE Mediterranean Conference, and many more. Israel noticed with pleasure the deepening of the dialogue with the partner countries in OSCE-wide fora, such as the Permanent Council and the informal working group established by PC Decision 1039 on crucial issues such as sustainable development in times of climate change and strengthening the cooperation with OSCE partners on cybersecurity. Israel participated in those fora actively and is willing to contribute via its knowledge and expertise. We also saw efforts to intensify the international cooperation between the organization and the Mediterranean partners in other areas, such as capacity building. In particular, we wanted to voice our support for the project on asset recovery initiated by the Polish chair of the Mediterranean Partners Group and the OSCE's Transnational Threats Department, together with the partner countries. Israel commends the work of the ODIHR and the OSCE and applauds its tireless efforts combating anti-Semitism and in teaching the lessons of the Holocaust across the OSCE region. We compliment the Swedish chairmanship for holding a virtual expert meeting on combating anti-Semitism in the OSCE area this year in February. We see with much appreciation that such meetings have become a fixture of the OSCE's agenda for several years now. This sends an important signal that there is no tolerance for Jew hatred, especially in times when the virus of anti-Semitism persistently spreads until this day. We are now present in the very city where the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, IHRA, was founded in 1998. Let me again emphasize and bring to your attention that a critical tool to fight this persistent evil exists. The IHRA working definition of anti-Semitism adopted in May 2016 is an effective means to empower governments and enlighten civil society on the significant problem of Jew hatred and as a resource to educate about the nature of anti-Semitic hate speech. We commend the many OSCE countries that have adopted the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism, and we call again on the countries which have not done so to adopt it in the near future. We believe it is crucial that a prominent organization like the OSCE will also adopt the IHRA working definition on anti-Semitism. Mr. Chair, we view Iran's activities as a major threat to regional and global stability. The international community must take firmer and more resolute action to actively and immediately work to stop its nuclear program, its destabilization activities in the region, and its financing of terrorist organizations. I would also like to mention the Abraham Accords that Israel has signed with several countries in the Gulf and with Morocco, which is also a member of the partnership group. We're very happy of these developments, hope they expand to more countries in the region, and I'm confident they will contribute to the stabilization and prosperity of the whole area. As the ongoing pandemic clearly shows, international cooperation is a necessary and critical tool to conquer the challenges facing the OSCE area and the Mediterranean region alike. Many of the potential topics of cooperation are addressed by the OSCE, and we do appreciate that. We wish to thank the Swedish chairmanship and to send our best wishes to the government of Poland as it assumes the chairmanship of the OSCE. We also send our best wishes to the delegation of North Macedonia as they take over the chairmanship of the Mediterranean Partner Group. Thank you.